We can build a new social contract. In short, we need a great reset.
So I'm going to agree, actually, with the Times. They call us conspiracy theorists for saying this, and I want to agree that it would be a conspiracy if that's what we were saying. But this is no conspiracy, because they're not really hiding it. It's out, fully, open, in the public.
That's what a military dictatorship would be.
Yes, it is.
They were executed.
Don't make a mistake.
You can put them in a concentration camp or execute them.
The situation is getting worse and worse. The political repression is getting great.
But we also have to realize that we have the blueprint for a country that can accommodate our best selves.
Yeah.
And the excitement that I have for our country.
Lead the nation into unparalleled darkness and despair.
To separate our unclean period, we need effectively a national mikveh. And if that seems like a tall order, tough shit.
And the popular organizations are growing again in strength. And as this situation gets worse for the United States is going to deteriorate, and it already is deteriorating. It's going against the military. The danger again that troops might have to be introduced, and perhaps an invasion of the United States, who knows.
If we could restore actual accountability, responsibility, and freedom. The media is calling us crazy for being concerned about this. Now, this might work in some countries where you've never had private property, but we are a country that is based on individuals, individual freedom, and the entrepreneurial spirit of, I want to build something myself. Now, surely that article was from 4 years ago, so they don't still believe that communist bullcrap, do they?
It's a fallacy. So this idea of a ball Earth, theory of evolution, the Big Bang, is all about making us feel nothing, so that we can be body realized how special we all are, how unique every single life is, then this whole world will change overnight.
We wouldn't allow ourselves to be used by this cabal. We wouldn't allow this planet to be destroyed, because they're destroying it because, oh, it's just an accidental planet, one of millions. We've found other Earths, you know. Eventually, if this one gets too messed up, we'll go to another one. No.
Time. I was imagining myself waking up and talking to people saying, come get me and wake me up, I'm alive, I'm here, I'm alive. And they didn't know any of that. But when I came back and I spoke to them, I told them about their fears and their secrets, and I calmed them. They said, how do you know this shit? This is exactly what we feel. I apparently was in the realm of spirit where everything is seen. But I was getting dragged down. What really got me is I'm talking to these beings as I'm like weeping and dying in hell, and they're like, no, we're from God. We're here to save you or stop this or give you the chance, the opportunity to turn away. And I was literally, I felt, it's like in the movies, or the Vanishing Point, Vanishing on 7th Street movie, where when they go into the dark, they just saying, I exist, I'm me and that, and then they forget it and just dissolve into nothing. That was what it was. I wasn't saying I exist, I was wondering, what is this? What am I? And it wasn't like I'm in a different realm.
So that's where we are. We've got to do better. But look, the other thing is we've got to talk about the two major cults and what cults are, because I don't think people understand what a cult is. In general, cults are not simply made up of crazy people. Whatever the dominant society is, always has to throw certain items of truth over the walls that it represents. Right? You have to forget certain things. You have to pretend that certain things that are true aren't true. And in so doing, when you have a situation like that, there is always the basis to begin a new civilization based on the idea that the society always has to lie. If the society lies very little, it's not worth joining the irregulars outside the city walls. But it is true that our culture has been throwing more and more truth over the city walls, and that has been the basis for the cults that have formed around Wokistan and Magastan. And we have to talk about the fact that both of them have a point and both of them have become cult-like.
Their primary goal is promotion of products and pro-capitalist propaganda.
This is true for every single thing that you can see right now.
I can say to the American people is watch me. You see what I've done. You see what I'm going to do.
Holy shit, I don't know how to feel.
You know, so why, it's like saying a basketball is round, so why isn't the court round?
From the very beginning, the CIA has used money and control over people to seek control over the so-called free, pluralistic, democratic institutions.
Don't be foolish. They're condemning themselves to death.